But again, back this year to the sectional final to see if they can punch their trip to the state tournament.
We will find out in a couple of hours. And the Dons and the Blazers of Green Bay NEW Lutheran. It's the Lutherans versus the Catholics here today again, Todd. We had the Lutherans in round one of the regionals with Wisconsin Valley, and now here we are again in a sectional final.
Well, I hope we keep it all calm. We don't have any issues. All that religious stuff can get pretty hectic if you let it happen, politically wise, so you don't want to do that, I hope.
Holy war up here at Antigo this afternoon, and Don's basketball and WOSQ. We'll check in with Don's head coach, Joe Konieczny, as our pregame report continues in just a moment.
B&H Automotive is Central Wisconsin's pre-owned vehicle.
All right, we'll do 90 seconds here, 90 seconds.
Cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs ready for immediate sale. B&H inventory overstock sale going on right now until March 31st. Current market-based pricing. Over 45 pre-owned trucks in stock starting at $12,995.
Okay?
Over 20 pre-owned Jeeps in stock starting at $11,419. SUVs starting at $7,995. And cars starting at $8,485. The most competitive prices on everything in stock. B&H offers top dollar on all trades. B&H Automotive Group, your family-owned dealership for more than 50 years, North Central Avenue in Marshfield. Check out the entire inventory at bhautos.com today. Call today and then test drive a pre-owned vehicle. 715-387-2545. That's 715-387-2545.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in?
Oh, and Ben, make sure that you found the V&H spot. Make sure it doesn't land in the game. It's got to be halftime or postgame now, the rest of the way.
How to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Antigo as we get set for high school boys basketball this afternoon here on Sports Radio 92.3 WOSQ, the Columbus Dons of Marshfield, and we've got Green Bay NEW Lutheran, the Blazers out of the Packerland Conference here today in a Division 5 state sectional final. As our pregame report continues, let's bring in Joe Konieczny, head coach of the Columbus Dons. Coach, you guys are coming off a very exciting sectional semifinal win the other night down in Rapids against the Assumption Royals.
Yeah, we are. I think anytime you win a sectional semifinal, it's exciting. I'm sure Green Bay New Lutheran was excited to get through Thursday, too, over a one seed in Phelps. I thought our boys played really well, especially against some of their really talented personnel, and Grundhofer and Sullivan, the Schmidt boy, all who can really put up points offensively and really do other things that hurt you. So I thought that our execution was pretty good on those guys, and we shot the ball well enough in the second half to kind of take a 10, 12-point lead and hold on from there.
Yeah, you were able to, take Grundhofer out of the game?
Well, we kind of had two guys on him wherever he went. He's a 6'5", 6'6" scholarship football player, really good high school athlete, two-time conference player of the year. So our message to the boys was, let's make somebody else beat us. Don't let their best option be the one that makes a difference, and I thought they did a pretty good job of executing that game plan.
Yeah, and then you come out of the locker room. I mean, it's a tight game at halftime, and then you come out and Mully hits, knocks down 3 threes. You got it kind of built a little cushion there going into the second half, and I'm sure that gave you maybe the momentum coming out of the break that you were looking for in a game like that?
It did. I thought we were nervous, to be honest with you. I think there were some jitters the first 5 to 10 minutes of that game, some uncharacteristic turnovers, and I'm sure Assumption felt that as well. I thought the second half we settled down, really got a high post touch against the zone, and got kickouts from there, play a little bit inside out, and Mulliver is Mulliver. He had a great game. We need another one tonight, but Jared Mandel did not score. So for us to get a sectional win without Jared even scoring a basket or point, very, very impressive from a balance standpoint that other guys stepped up.
Yeah, that's good to see because Mandel gets in early foul trouble in that game and spends, 12 minutes, I think, on the bench in that first half.
He did, and part of that's Grundhofer, part of that's Sullivan, and they got a boy at Green Bay New Lutheran, this Meerstein guy that can do the exact same thing with the way he controls his body and is really good with the ball. So we have to be smarter defensively, and we can definitely learn some things from that Assumption game.
Yeah, what else? What were the other takeaways coming out of that sectional semifinal the other night?
Well, we survived, and you hate to put it as simple as that, but we played in a really intense environment, packed gym, larger facility, and we came out with a win. And I told the boys, personally, that's the 7th time that I've gotten to experience that. I think it's hard to enjoy it, but you have to force yourself to enjoy it. And anytime you can win that game to make it 2 more days, be happy with it and turn the page. And I think on the bus ride we talked about that. It's over now. You have 48 hours or less, 30, 36, 38 hours before the sectional final, so it has to be forgotten, and I think for the most part it was.
Some pregame comments from Columbus coach Joe Konieczny, and we will have more with the coach as our pregame report continues from Antigo High School, and that's next right here on WOSQ.
Ag Country Farm Credit Services has been serving agriculture and rural communities for nearly 100 years. They offer a wide
Ben,
array
give
of
me,
financial products, such as loans and leases for farm operations and real estate financing.
90 seconds here. 90 seconds. It's going to be tight, but 90 seconds here.
Much more. Contact your Marshfield Ag Country Farm Credit Services office in front of the mall on Central Avenue today. Equal opportunity lender and provider.
You know why they call it spring? Because any minute your lawn's going to spring forth and grow like crazy. Be ready with a new Toro More, built tough to last. See a Toro dealer today and get the total Toro treatment. With prices starting at just $299, you get expert advice, great selection,
all right, sounds good,
excellent warranties, and professional service. Toro's the choice of professionals, and your dealer can help you get the professional look for your lawn, too. Get the total Toro treatment at Bill's Service.
These guys played 2 seniors. Everyone else is underclassmen. Right?
100 years ago, many local farmers were still plowing their fields with horses. Today, many of our ag customers are banking online from laptops. Agriculture keeps changing, but one thing that always remains the same is that you can bank on our experience. Partners Bank, member FDIC.
Together. All right, back here at Antigo, it's Columbus Dons boys basketball this afternoon here on WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. We're also available on that TuneIn radio app for your mobile device as well. Coach K joins us as our pregame report continues. Coach, from looking at this Green Bay NEW Lutheran team out of the Packerland Conference, and here's a team that has 12 losses on the year. They did not finish above 500 in the Packerland at 7-9, way down in 6th place in a 9-team conference. You know, you got Southern Door going undefeated. Oconto was up there at 13-3, Sturgeon Bay 11-5, Peshtigo, Kiwani, and then this Green Bay team. And yet here they are in a sectional final with a record of 14-12.
Yeah, well, I think that's incredibly deceiving. They play in a conference where they're the only Division V school. So what they do historically for the past 10 years is they play a really difficult schedule against larger schools during the season, and then they drop down to Division V for the playoffs, and they make a run to the state tournament. And like I said, they've been there 5 times in the last 8 years since 2010. It reminds me a little bit of Marshfield. You know, the Marshfield Tigers have a number of losses this year, but we know from being in Marshfield that they're incredibly well coached and incredibly talented, but they're losing games to Spash and they're losing games to Division I schools. Now they drop down to Division II and have had some playoff success. They're probably one of the better teams in the division. So I think it's very, very similar to Green Bay New Lutheran. They have a player that's incredibly talented in Samuel Meerstein, the son of their head coach, a junior at about 22 points a game. Watching him on film, he can score just about everywhere on the floor. And then they have some shooters around him in 3 and 13. Champo, I believe, is the one boy's name, and Bukowski, who can really knock down outside shots. Bukowski doesn't shoot as many on the season, but he knocked down 5 on Thursday, which we saw on film. So we have to know where those 3 guys are at all times, really help on Meerstein, try to box the rest of them out and hold them to 1 opportunity per possession.
I mean, what did they do offensively with the ball? What did they run?
Well, they run motion against the zone. They did a real good job of finding shooters. Everything goes through Meerstein, in my opinion. Some ball screens for him. Very, very talented offensive player that we have to deal with today.
Is it a similar plan to with dealing with Grundhofer the other night? I mean, is it sort of a similar defensive approach here that you see in this team today?
A little bit, in that you have to help towards one person, but Grundhofer is more of a in the paint kind of person, and Meerstein plays all over the floor. You know, he'll post you up if he has a size advantage. He'll knock down shots from 24, 25 feet, and he shoots a lot, and it's a good-looking shot. So we really have to make sure that he doesn't really go off, so to speak, tonight.
What else from their offense that you see?
Well, I think they're willing to play with pace. They play multiple defenses, and they will kind of extend their zone to a 1-2-2 or 2-2-1 three-quarter court to get easy opportunities on the offensive end or to slow us down offensively. So I think we're prepared at this point. It's going to be 36 minutes. You got to go out and play, and it should be a great game for the fans.
The comments of Columbus Dons head coach Joe Konieczny. The Dons and the Blazers of Green Bay NEW Lutheran. They start 3 juniors and 2 seniors, and their top scorer is a junior, Sam Meerstein. The coach's son, also a couple of other juniors, Luke Bukowski and Jake Champeau. And then the seniors, Bennett Reisler and Chip Kint, a pair of seniors. And I know Meerstein, Todd, looks to be the real deal for this Blazer ball club.
Yeah, he sure does, because it looks like he can score inside and outside. He's their leading three-point shooter, and he shot over 200 threes this year. He shoots about 30% from three-point land, so he's not afraid to put it up from out there. He also is a good free throw shooter. He shoots about 83% from the line. So if he goes to the line when he gets fouled, he's probably going to make them. So you can't rely on him missing those either. So he's going to be a load for Columbus to handle the way it looks on paper anyway.
Dons with their normal starters. They got Nick Mulliver, Bryce Furlinger, Ethan Meese, Noah Hansen, and Jared Mandel. The Dons in their white uniforms with navy blue lettering. The Blazers are in black uniforms, white lettering and numerals with maroon trim. The Blazers of the Packerland Conference, a 6th place team. Well, like Coach K said, they've got the tournament history. 5 out of the last 8 years, they've made a state tournament run. How about that?
Yeah, they do about the opposite of what the Dons do. They play in a conference where they play a lot of D4, D3 schools, and then they drop back down to D5, and that really helps them during the season. They take some losses in conference, obviously, but they're playing a lot better competition. Whereas the Dons, typically the conference a little bit weaker, and the last 3 years they've gone virtually undefeated, pretty much, in the conference, and so just a little bit different approach to their conference play.
Winner moves on to Madison. We are set for basketball here tonight or this afternoon, I guess. Hard to get used to the afternoon games on WOSQ. And Green Bay NEW Lutheran has the ball to our left as we begin play. And a jumper from the free throw line is banked in by Luke Bukowski, a junior. And just like that, in the first 19 seconds of the game, the Blazers have a 2-0 lead. And we are off and running. Sectional final here today on WOSQ. So now the Dons in their first offensive set to our right. Ethan Meese drives the lane and goes to the rim and charges into a defender, and setting his feet is Reisler, and he draws an early offensive foul on Ethan Meese. So that's how it's going to be called today, and that gives you an indication of early officiating here today.
And Green Bay started out in a 1-3-1. They extended it, and it was like a half court to a three-quarter trap is what they started in.
All right, so the Dons, an offensive foul on their first possession. Now the Blazers have it to our left, and leaning in and scoring is Chip Kint, and the Blazers are off to a 4-0 start in the first minute of the ballgame. Dons back to our right. Mandel, right baseline, inside Furlinger. He dropped the ball and then up and in. Bryce Furlinger recovered nicely there on a double team to get the basket. So the Dons cut the lead in half. Blazers back to our left now, and they have Meerstein on the near wing. Now they swing it over to Bukowski on the right corner. Now Meerstein steps out for it. He's picked up by Nick Mulliver. Meerstein not as big as they made him sound like. Now a three from the right corner, no good by Champeau. and Noah Hansen hauls in the rebound for Columbus.
Champo's put up about 153s this year, so he's the second most shooter from three for Green Bay.
All right, Meese on top to Mulliver. Mulliver back to Meese. Now Mandel on the right corner. He'll fire a three. In and out. Oh, Furlinger with a big offensive board. Mulliver has it now on the left wing. Gets a screen from Hansen. Pick and roll. Noah gets it and travels with the ball. And the Dons turn it over again.
That was a tough pass from Mulliver to Hansen because there was a guy right in front of him. So when Hansen caught it, he was surprised by the guy right in front of him, and that's what caused the travel.
I think they tried to force one there that wasn't there.
Correct.
And the Dons have to go back on defense now. Are they in man?
Yeah, they're in a matchup 2-3 zone is kind of what Columbus is playing right now.
All right, so the Blazers attack to our left now. Left wing three is open and no good for Bukowski, but Reisler hauls in the rebound, hands it off to Champo, and Jake Champo fires a three and knocks it down. Now the Dons off and running to the other end, and a quick basket for Jared Mandel on a layup in transition. Boy, they can get the ball down the floor in a hurry. And just like that, the Blazers didn't know that the Dons were running the floor. So a layup on the other, now a steal by Mulliver on the breakout. He will pull it up and wait for teammates. He'll give to Hansen, going down the lane to the rim, and in for two, and the Dons have made it a 1-point game after the Blazers jumped out to a 5-point lead. A 4-0 run for Columbus. Mearstein in the lane now, jumper, short, rebound off of the Blazers, out of bounds to Columbus, back to our right, and the Dons grab a little momentum here in the early going. So the Dons have the ball, a little pressure in the backcourt now. There's that, 1-2-2, I think.
Yep, that's what it is, 1-2-2.
So the Dons get it across the timeline to our right. Meese, near side Furlinger, near corner Mandel for three. Get in there. Oh, it rims out. Rebound tipped around. Grabbed by Reisler. Outlet to Champo up the far sideline. Back to our left come the Blazers. They have a 1-point lead. 4 minutes gone by. Backdoor pass for Reisler on the baseline. Knocked away and stolen by Columbus. Long pass up ahead for Meese to the rim. No good. Mearstein grabs the rebound. Meese tried to force that one up. Good defense. Blazers got back that time. The Dons were trying to catch him in transition. Blazers back to our left now. Here's Bukowski. Free throw line jumper off the window and in for Bukowski. That's how he started the game, and that's his comfort zone. Now Mandel off and running to the other end. Tries to dump it off to Hansen in the paint, and that ball went out of bounds. The Dons turn it over.
Bukowski's gotten lucky twice. He shot shots from the top, like by the free throw line and inside the free throw line there, and he's banked them in 2 times in a row. So that's nerves. I mean, that's when you're excited and your shot's a little far, but he's getting lucky. It's hard enough. It's going off the glass.
Yeah, right. You're right about that. So the Dons now have Noah Taylor into the ball game, and the Blazers have the ball to our left. And Bukowski, top of the key, hands to Mearstein, guarded by Taylor. Mearstein trying to drive in, goes right past Taylor to the rim and in. And that is a mismatch all day long, I believe.
That was too easy.
The Dons back to our right. Mandel inside for Taylor, and off of Taylor and out of bounds. The Dons turn it over again, and they're down by 5 again with 5 minutes gone by. The Blazers have it back.
Don's got to show some patience. They're forcing it inside. There was a pass forced in by Mandel, and there was nothing there. Just move the ball a little bit more, get your offense going.
Now a deep three by Mearstein, no good. Mulliver with the rebound. Nicky hasn't taken a shot yet.
No, they're going to focus on him like they're supposed to every game. You should focus on him. He's a 20-point scorer.
And now Mulliver at the foul line, kicks to Mandel on the near wing. This is the Dons get it back. Mandel drives in, tries to dump it down low. Pass stolen away by Marshall Bukowski. Gets it to Mearstein in transition. Sam Mearstein lays it in, and the Dons are down by 7, and they need a timeout. With 12:34 to go, timeout on the floor. And stay with us. More Dons basketball next on WOSQ.
How did Courtesy Auto and Truck Center become one of the...
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Good start for Columbus here today.
No, Columbus has 5 turnovers already in the game in the first 6 minutes here. And right now the Blazers have been able to get whatever shot they've wanted on offense.
All right, so the Dons, after a timeout, have the ball to our right. Mandel in the near corner now. Hands off to Hansen. Hansen now back to Mulliver on top. A 1-2-2 zone, right?
Yep, 1-2-2.
That's making life difficult for Columbus here. They cannot handle this so far. Mulliver, left wing three, no good. First shot of the day from Mulliver, and it's no good. Bukowski hauls in the rebound. Left baseline for Marshall. Bukowski puts up an awkward shot, no good. Rebound Columbus, Mulliver to Hansen. To Mandel, right side three, no, short. Rebound tipped to Luke Bukowski of the Blazers. The Dons come away empty again, down by 7. A three on the other end, no good by Champeau, and the Dons haul in the rebound. They get it back to our right. Mulliver, top of the key. Fakes a three, drives, kicks to Furlinger, far corner, three, short. Offensive rebound, Hansen down low, up and no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Reisler of Green Bay. Dons, nothing again. Down by 7. 7 minutes gone by, 13-6. New Lutheran on top. Blazers to our left, Marshall Bukowski in the near corner. To our left, guarded by Hansen. High post for Reisler. Back to Bukowski from the near corner, short. Long rebound to Hansen. Bukowski going for the loose ball, reaches in on Hansen and commits the foul.
Right now, really, after the timeout by the Dons, both teams very impatient right now. They're just basically firing up the first shot they see, and some of them haven't been the best shots. Mandel so far is 0 for 3 from 3, and they're going to need him to make a few of those because he's been wide open.
Yeah, so back into the game, Chip Kent for the Blazers, and Bennett Reisler, one of the seniors on this team, will come out. So the Dons have the ball to our right. 10:45 to play in the first half. 13-7. Dons down by 7. Taylor in the paint. Kicks to Mandel on top. Mandel hands to Mulliver. Back to Mandel. Jared has it. Fires it to Meese in the far corner to our right. He'll hand to Mulliver for a deep three. Short. And the rebound grabbed by Luke Bukowski of Green Bay. And the Dons come away with nothing on that possession. Here come the Blazers back to our left. Meerstein down low for a wide open Marshall Bukowski, blocked by Meese though, and the Dons have it back. Big shot blocked there by Ethan Meese, and the Dons get it back. Now Mulliver tries to drive in, and he is fouled on the play. Boy, the Dons have not been able to set into any offensive rhythm here today, have they?
No, they haven't been able to make the threes. So far, Mulliver's missed a couple, and Mandel's missed a couple. So, yeah, they haven't normally been able to make some of those.
On the baseline inbounds pass, though, on the non-shooting foul, Mulliver finds Noah Taylor in for 2, and the scoring drought ends for Columbus. It's a 5-point game with just under 10 to go in the half. Meerstein on top now, hands to Luke Bukowski on the right corner. Up top for Jake Champeau now. Champeau hands to Bukowski on the right wing. He dribbles down the paint, right through the defense, misses a layup. Wide open, he split the defenders and missed it from the left side. Mandel grabbed the rebound for Columbus. Mandel to Meese in the far corner, back to our right. Mulliver gets it on the left wing. Back to Meese now. Meese trying to drive into the rim and in for 2 for Ethan Meese. He slices through that Blazer defense and makes it a 3-point game. 13-10 with 9 to go. Blazers back to our left now. Meerstein on the right side, hands to Champeau. Champeau, a little floater down the rim. Lob shot up and in. Teardropper good for 2. 5-point ball game. Dons back to our right. Mulliver left side for Taylor. Left baseline drive. Noah to the rim. A lot of contact. No call. Loose ball grabbed by Bukowski. On the breakout. To the other end. Layup no good. Furlinger gets back to grab the board for Columbus. Here come the Dons back to our right. Mulliver spots up for three. In and out from the right side. Ball on the floor. Grabbed by Kint of Green Bay. And the Blazers get it back to our left. Now Champol for three from the left side, no good. Furlinger with a rebound. Outlet to Mulliver. Here come the Dons, down by 5, back to our right. Left side for Mandel. Mandel kicks it to Meese in the left corner. Back to Mandel, open for three. Short again, no good. Dons are not hitting their outside shots at all today. They are struggling from outside. And that is not a good sign for Columbus. Green Bay back to our left now. Bukowski on the right elbow. Near side for Champeau now. Champeau guarded by Mulliver. Gets a screen from Meerstein. Back on top for Luke Bukowski. Now Bukowski backs off. Now drives the lane wide open. Missed another layup from the left side. Had a wide open path to the rim, and he laid it up short. Dons have it back to our right. Taylor a three, no good from the left corner. And another miss by Columbus from outside.
The positive is Columbus only down 15-10.
Yeah, down by 5 with just over 7 to play. And they've been hit. Meerstein, a deep three from the right side, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Reisler. Or no, that was Kint. Kint gets it to Bukowski. He misses a long three, I believe. That was a three.
It was.
And the Dons grab the rebound. Now Mulliver drives the lane on the other end. No, dumps it down low to Furlinger. And Bryce is open on the left block for two. And it's a three-point ball game. They said, forget about the threes. We can't hit today. Let's get it inside. So the Dons pull it to within 3 now. Green Bay leading 15-12. Here's a long two by Kint. In and out, no good. Dons grab the rebound with 6.5 to go in the half. Mulliver drives in, hands it off to Taylor, wide open in the paint. Noah Taylor with his second bucket of the ball game. And it's a one-point game with 6:15 to go in the first half. Dons are back in it. Blazers back to our left. Meerstein now on top, guarded by Taylor. On the right side, hands to Champeau. Backdoor alley-oop to Meerstein. Way off the mark. Mandel off and running to the other end. Missed the layup. Wide open, Jared. And you missed it. Sectional final, buddy. Check into the game. You got to make those buckets in a game like this. And he missed it. An uncontested shot. Got to have that one. Blazers back to our left. Meerstein on the right side now, guarded by Taylor. Meerstein picked up his dribble, hands it off to Bukowski down low. Marshall, Bukowski in for two. Lost the ball initially, got it back and put it in. Blazers by 3, 5:20 to go in the half. 17-14, Green Bay on top. Mandel, left side to our right, hands to Taylor now, and Coach K wants a timeout with 5:13 to go in the half. Timeout on the floor, and stay with us. More basketball from Antigo after this.
Throughout the year, the WIAA and Rural Mutual Insurance
1 minute.
schools and communities that demonstrate great examples of good sportsmanship. Practicing sportsmanship teaches us to respect everyone, including different generations in our family, our community, our neighbors, and those competing with us in sports. This message from the WIAA and Rural Mutual Insurance Company.
During the last 50 years, Wisconsin Homes has earned the reputation of building some of the finest homes in the Midwest. As a family-owned business, they know the importance of creating a strong relationship with their customers and maintaining the highest level of trust. Stop by their model home village across from the YMCA in Marshfield for a free tour to see for yourself the quality they deliver. To learn more about building a new home or working at Wisconsin Homes, visit their website at wisconsinhomesinc.com. Wisconsin Homes is a proud sponsor of Columbus Dons Athletics.
All right, Columbus Dons down by 3, Todd, 17-14, and they're lucky to be down by just 3.
Yeah, both teams are struggling with their shooting at this point. The shooting percentages are very low, and look for these teams to improve that as the game goes on, as the nerves should be wearing off here.
Dons have the ball to our right following a timeout. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Sectional final today. Trip to Madison on the line. Peyton Nystrom into the ball game for the Dons for the first time here today. Mandel drives off the glass and in for Jared Mandel. There's a big shot by Jared, and it's back to a 1-point ball game. Blazers have the ball back to our left, leading 17-16. And they've got a sub into the ball game I haven't seen yet. And that would be Sam Gast. And they turn it over as they tried to get it down low for Luke Bukowski. He fumbles the ball away. Mulliver now for three. Oh, baby. Hey, there he is. Mulliver is in the ball game. What do you know? Knocks down a three, baby. And we got a 2-point lead with 4 to go. Now the Blazers back to our left. Down the lane, bad shot by Reisler, and the Dons all over that one. Back to our right come the Dons. Taylor, far corner to our right, hands to Nystrom. Back to Taylor now. Left baseline drive. Oh, he missed it. Rebound, Taylor up and in again. Oh, Noah Taylor, thank you for being a friend. He puts it in for 2. Green Bay wants a timeout, and the Dons grab a 21-17 lead with a timeout on the floor. Oh, man, Todd will keep it here. What did you see coming out of the timeout?
Well, it's nice to see Mandel make a shot and then Mully make a shot. Two guys that are your leading scorers, and they hadn't done much in the first, 15 minutes of the first half here. So to see them both see one go through the net should help them for the rest of the game, and that just got the fans just all excited after they made those 2 shots.
Oh, baby is right. They are back in the game, 21-17. We were talking during that last break about if the real Dons team has shown up and they're knocking down these shots, they're blowing Green Bay off the floor by now, right?
You got that right. And right now, Mearstein has been very passive this whole game, so I look for him to get a little more aggressive, but right now, he's just passing.
All right, here come the Blazers back to our left after the timeout. 21-17, Dons by 4. Now a lob shot in the lane by Champol, blocked by Columbus, and the Dons have the loose ball back to our right. Momentum shift here in Antigo, and the Dons back to our right now. Mulliver high on the left corner, now drives in. Down the lane! Oh, and he missed a wide-open layup. Hansen grabbed the rebound and I think committed a foul. Boy, a little stop and go from Mulliver, and he had a wide-open layup and he missed it right at the basket.
It was a beautiful move by Mulliver to get to the rim with the stop and go, like you said, and he was point blank, and he overlaid it with his left hand just too far.
And that's twice the Dons have missed wide-open layups at the rim. Mandel had one and missed it. Now the Blazers back to our left. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Bukowski hands it off to Reisler on the left baseline to our left. Reisler back to Bukowski, little runner down the lane, and again Luke Bukowski banking it in for 2 more. He's got 6 off the glass here in the first half.
I think that one he might have planned, though. He was only about 3 feet away that time.
And the Dons back to our right now. Furlinger in the near corner to our right. On top from Mulliver now. Mulliver getting a screen from Hansen. Trying to drive in. He'll pull up for 3. Yeah! Oh, baby! Nick Mulliver from downtown. 24-19. Dons by 5. 2:20 to go. Blazers back to our left. Blazers have it to our left. Shampoo drives. Pull-up jumper. Teardropper from the foul line. No good. Kent with the rebound. He walked with the ball. Did he walk with it?
They're calling a foul.
A foul on Columbus?
Yep.
Oh, boy. I thought he walked with the ball. Kent is not a great ball handler. He will get the ball, and the first thing he'll do is start looking around, and where can I dish this off to? He does not want to handle the ball. All right, the foul was on Noah Hansen, his second, and now they inbound. Oh, and they get it to Luke Bukowski, and guess what? Bank is open again. He banks it in for 2 more. We're tied. No, 24-21. Columbus Taylor for two from the right baseline, no good. Mearstein with the rebound. Up ahead, Bukowski, layup good. Oh, momentum. Green Bay now, a 1-point game. 1:45 to go in the half. Dons leading 24-23. Columbus has the ball to our right. Mulliver deep three, left side, got it good. Oh, baby. Nick Mulliver, three from downtown. And the Dons back up by 4 with 90 seconds to go in the half. Luke Bukowski now top of the key. Right side, Champeau for three, way short. Wide open layup. They didn't box Reisler out. He stood there and waited for it. It looked like it was a lob pass instead of a missed shot, and Reisler with the easy basket. Now the Dons miss on their end of the floor, and then in transition, Mulliver steps in front of Champeau and picks up a blocking foul. He was trying to draw the offensive charge.
Yeah, in that last possession, it was such a bad air ball by the Green Bay player that the Bonds had no chance to box out. Like you said, it looked like a lob pass, but it was really a shot, but it was so far off that very difficult to box out on something like that.
Dons now trying to get, Mearstein for three from the right corner to our left, no good. Furlinger did what he does, rebound the ball. Mandel on the right side to our right now. Meese on top, drives the lane, tries to hand it off. Pass tipped and stolen by Green Bay. They have it back to our left. Under a minute to go in the half. Oh, Bukowski, open three, knocks it down, and Green Bay up by 1. Luke Bukowski is on fire, and the Blazers are up by 1 with 30 seconds to go in the half. Dons now with the ball to our right. Mulliver high on the left side, guarded by Champeau. 28-27 Green Bay. Mulliver trying to drive in, hands to Furlinger on the right block. Laid it up short, no good. Furlinger was wide open and he missed it. Now Mearstein, a three on the other end, and he's feeling it. He's on fire, and Green Bay on a run, 5-0 run. Blazers on top, 31-27. Now Mulliver with a deep three on the other end, no good. Thought he was fouled, maybe by Champeau at the buzzer, but Green Bay New Lutheran, they did not even finish 500 in their own conference, a 6th place team in the Packerland, and they've got all the momentum going into the locker room here this afternoon, and they've got the Dons on the ropes here at the halftime break, 31-27. Todd, the Dons are down by 4 to a team that finished 2 games above 500.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what records are right now because this team's a good team. This team's no offense to some.
Nasonville Dairy. Thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
The YMCA's for Youth Development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
He's in the house. Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports.
Gift giving. Make record keeping a breeze. Northside Computers in Marshfield offers a full line of custom-built computers and accessories. Get the right one specifically for you. Designed and built by local technicians and come with a 3-year parts and labor warranty. Check for yourself at Northside Computers, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield. Gift certificates available too.
Northside Computers. Now you're thinking smart.
Hey, radio listeners, have you heard the exciting news? Benjamin Moore products are now available at Rice's Capital Carpet. Wow! Yes, you heard that right. Benjamin Moore products are now available at Rice's Capital Carpet. So now when you are looking to freshen up a room with new floor covering and window treatments, Rice's Capital Carpet can help you choose from more than 3,200 colors from Benjamin Moore. Ooh. Stop in today and pick up Benjamin Moore paint, a paint like no other, now in stock at Rice's Capital Carpet.
Are you looking for a subcompact tractor with massive working potential and comfort? That's Kubota's BX80. Haul, mow, dig, plow, all from the comfort of America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Take home a dependable BX80 now with financing as low as 0% APR for up to 84 months, plus great customer instant rebates and a 6-year warranty. Now through March 31st, 2018, see us or go to Kubota USA for more information. Contact Chili Implement Company in Chile today.
All right, back here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Also available on the TuneIn Radio app for your mobile device as well. Ben Brecht is producing our broadcast here today alongside Todd Schultz. I'm Mike Warren here at a Division 5 sectional final at Antigo High School. The Columbus Dons of Marshfield trailing Green Bay NEW Lutheran 31-27 here at the halftime break. And let's take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, supporting agriculture and rural communities. And Todd, the Dons, led by Nick Mulliver with 9 on 3 3-pointers, but that does not indicate how much he and some other Dons struggled shooting the ball in the first half so far.
Yeah, Nick started a little slow, had some shots were a little contested, and then he got some open looks. They ran a pick and roll one time, and Green Bay didn't handle it real well. Nick came off there wide open, nailed it, and a couple other times Green Bay actually lost him, and he was able to get open looks. When he gets an open look, it's probably going to go in. If he's got a hand in his face, then it's not as certain to go in.
And then we should mention 6 points for Noah Taylor. He's had a good game so far, really on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He's the one that's been shadowing Meerstein, basically just face guarding him the whole game, and done a nice job of not allowing him to get to the rim pretty much at all other than one time.
And 4 points for Bryce Sperlinger and Jared Mandel. Mandel's been off on his shot too.
Yeah, he's had some wide open looks because they haven't been contesting him at all on his outside shot, and he's got open looks. If he can start making those, that can really bust it open.
All right, and then 2 points apiece for Ethan Meese and Noah Hansen. And Green Bay led by this Luke Bukowski, a junior, who's banking them in from everywhere. He's got 13 points, including a 3-pointer as well.
I think he's going to be working for a bank someday.
Yeah.
I mean, almost every one of his shots is off the backboard. Whether he tries to or not, they're going in. And, yeah, him with 13, that's huge because he's only about a 9-point scorer this year.
And 7 for Sam Meerstein, the big threat, who came in averaging over 20 points a game, 7 including a 3 here in the first half.
Yeah, I don't like the way he's playing right now. He's settling for long outside shots with hands in his face. And I give credit to Noah Taylor, but Meerstein, I'm sure his coach isn't real happy with his shot selection right now.
And then 5 points for Jake Champeau, and 2 points apiece for Bennett Reisler, Chip Kint, and Marshall Bukowski.
Yeah, just on Champeau, I want to make a quick comment on him.
Yeah.
He's been extremely aggressive, but he's been putting them up from everywhere and been missing from everywhere. So his shooting percentage in the first half has been very poor, and his shot selection, too, has been very quick-looking shots. Again, as his coach, I'd be saying, hey, let's move it just a little bit here before we take that wild shot.
Green Bay New Lutheran leading Marshfield Columbus by 4 here at the halftime break, 31-27. Green Bay NEW Lutheran of the Packerland Conference leading the Columbus Dons of Marshfield from the Eastern Clover Bell Conference in this Division 5 sectional final game here this afternoon on WOSQ. And stay with us. We will have second half action in just a moment.
Get set for the nicer weather that is sure to come with Central Wisconsin Landscaping.
All right, take a 2-minute break here, Ben. 2 minutes.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. From the family at Nasonville Dairy, thank you for watching this presentation of live high school sports. Nasonville Dairy is over 125 years in the making and has been supporting Wisconsin sports for just as long. Nasonville Dairy supports 180 family farms throughout Wisconsin and is committed to supporting local dairy farmers and all the student athletes in central Wisconsin and beyond. NasonvilleDairy.com.
Cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafaleteria, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Benefit package that includes health, dental, disability, 401k, vacation, and shift premium. Inquire at PagetEquipment.com or at 417 East 29th Street in Marshfield. Paget Equipment is highly regarded from coast to coast and is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, radio listeners, have you heard the exciting news? Benjamin Moore products are now available at Rice's Capital Carpet. Wow! Yes, you heard that right. Benjamin Moore products are now available at Rice's Capital Carpet. So now when you are looking to freshen up a room with new floor covering and window treatments, Rice's Capital Carpet can help you choose from more than 3,200 colors from Benjamin Moore. Ooh. Stop in today and pick up Benjamin Moore paint, a paint like no other, now in stock at Rice's Capital Carpet.
All right, we are set for second half action here today at Antigo High School on WOSQ. It is a sectional final today. Columbus, a trip to Madison, once again on the line. They made it last year in D5. They're trying to get back there again. They will have the ball to our left as we start second half action here. D5 sectional final from Antigo today on WOSQ. Ben Brecht is producing our broadcast today with Todd Schultz. I'm Mike Warren. Dons have the ball to our left, down by 4, 31-27, our halftime score as we start second half action. Ethan Meese, a drive to the rim from the left side, up and no good, but he was fouled on the shot as the Dons waste no time attacking the rim, and Ethan Meese will get to the free throw line for the first time for anyone today.
Yeah, I was going to say the refs have done a pretty good job here of letting these guys play today, and that was indicated by that first half where there weren't a lot of chippy fouls.
And the first foul shot here is in. Now Meese short on the second one off the front of the rim. He got 1 of 2 to make it a 3-point ball game, and Green Bay now has the ball to our right. A 3, and that's short by Luke Bukowski. Long rebound. Bukowski, I think, got it back. On top for Sam Mearstein. He drives, kicks to the near corner. A 3 by Jake Champeau, no good. And Meese grabs the rebound for Columbus. The Dons back to our left now. Opening moments of the second half. Furlinger inside for Noah Hansen. Over Mearstein, laid it up short. Mearstein grabbed the rebound. Mearstein back to our right now on the near wing. Inside pass knocked away by Columbus, and Mandel has it back to our left for the Dons. And he'll take it all the way to the rim. Oh, Jaron Mandel weaving his way through that defense and took it right to the rack and laid it in. And don't look now, but it's a 1-point game again. 31-30. And now Mearstein, fadeaway jumper from the right side, no good. Rebound by Kint, and to the rim, no good again. Dons grab the rebound. And they have the ball back to our left. Now Meese, right baseline drive, and he's fouled again. And the Dons start the half on a 3-0 run, and they have been fouled twice. Non-shooting foul on Jake Champeau, number 1 on him. Dons will have it on the baseline to our left. Mulliver throws it in for Meese under the basket, missed the layup. Rebound tipped out to Furlinger on top. Back to Mulliver on the right wing. Hansen in the high post. Back to Mully. Now Mandel fakes a 3, drives in, kicks to Hansen in the paint. Hansen, far corner, Meese for 3, no good. Rebound grabbed by Champeau of Green Bay, and the Dons come away empty on that possession. Back to our right come the Blazers now. Jake Champeau on top for Luke Bukowski. Near side for Chip Kint. Kint back on top for Bennett Reisler. And now a 3 from the left side for Champeau, no good. And the Dons grab the rebound. Mulliver up the center of the floor to our left. Pull up 3 and no good. Rebound tip to Sam Meerstein, and the Blazers get it right back.
Talk about run-and-gun basketball. Both teams are really putting them up here, and nothing's really going.
Meerstein, a deep 3, no good. Mulliver with a rebound. Outlet pass to Meese up the far sideline, back to our left. Meese attacks the rim, drives and kicks, so he lost the ball out of bounds. That was a bad decision by Meese. He got way too deep with no help under there. And now in for the Blazers, Marshall Bukowski, a freshman off the bench. Hansen and Meese out for Columbus. Noah Taylor and Peyton Nystrom into the ball game. And the Dons are going to go after the ball. They're going to go pressure the ball. 2-3 trap. Here it comes. See if they can flip the switch here and grab some momentum. Blazers to our right. Bukowski right block. Marshall Bukowski off the bench. Wide open from the right side. Lays it in for 2. And the Blazers grab a 3-point lead. 3 minutes gone by in the second half. Now Mandel fires a pass in for Furlinger. Bryce up and in for 2. Furlinger with a big basket. He's got 6 in the game. 33-32. Don's going for the steal in the backcourt. Nystrom missed it, but he forces a travel on Meerstein, and the Dons will get it back on the turnover. Nystrom with the pressure in the backcourt was enough to get Meerstein to take an extra step. Now the Dons get it back to our left on the far sideline. Mulliver throws it in, far corner, Mandel. Jared back to Mulliver on that right side to our left. Mulliver now backs out of there and attacks the rim. Drives and kicks to Mandel on the right side. Mandel up top for Taylor. Noah drives in, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, foul on Columbus. That was a bad shot too there by Taylor. Kind of an awkward-looking shot.
Yeah, Taylor got caught in the air. He took his 1-2 steps, and he didn't really have a good look, and he didn't have a pass, so he just kind of threw it at the rim.
I thought it was a pass. And that was steal by Nystrom on the inbounds pass. He tried to throw it off a new Lutheran player in the backcourt. It didn't work. They got the ball to our right. Almost turned it over. Don's really putting pressure on the ball right here. Taylor on Luke Bukowski on top. Bukowski trapped by... Oh, a reach-in by Mulliver. There was nothing there. Oh, man. A reach-in on Mulliver. Not much.
It was close to a 5-second call.
Yeah, right. And the ref bailed him out on it.
Bukowski was dribbling around forever.
Mulliver with his second foul now. And Green Bay inbounds to our right with a 1-point lead. Champeau on the near wing to our right. Up top now for Luke Bukowski. Don's in zone defense here. Meerstein on the left side. High post for Marshall Bukowski. Marshall, backdoor cut. Champeau dumps it inside for Reisler. No good for Reisler, but he was fouled under the basket on the left block, and he will be at the foul line. The first free throw of the day for New Lutheran. And the first one is no good. And the foul was on Peyton Nystrom, number 1 on him. Third team foul on the Dons here in the half. Reisler's second one coming here. And that one is no good. Rebound tip by Furlinger to Taylor. And the Dons have it to our left. Mulliver, near corner Nystrom. Nicky gets it back now. Mulliver in the lane for Taylor, left side. Tries to get it over the right side for Furlinger. Bad pass is stolen away by Marshall Bukowski of Green Bay. 33-32. Dons down by 1. Blazers, and a tip pass, and picked off by Columbus. They force a turnover in that defense. And the Dons now can grab the lead here. Mulliver, near corner Taylor. Noah Over to Mandel on top. Fakes a three, drives in, nothing there. No, he's still driving in. Left side, lobs it up off the glass, no good. Rebound grab by Mearstein of Green Bay NEW Lutheran, and the Blazers have the ball back to our right, leading by 1, 5 minutes gone by in the second half. Left side, Champeau for three, way short. Rebound to Taylor at the free throw line. Taylor now brings the ball up the center of the floor, back to our left now. Taylor drives and kicks Mandel near corner three, way off. Marshall Bukowski with a rebound. Mandel needs to find his shot here yet today.
That was just about an air ball. Just barely tipped the front of the rim.
So now Luke Bukowski, near side to Champeau. Right block for Marshall Bukowski. Hard to the rim, no good. Reisler with the rebound. Reisler lost his balance, put up an off-balance shot. Rebound grab by Furlinger. And now Mandel back to our left, up the near sideline for Columbus. Dons down by 1, 33-32. Mandel, left side, hands to Mulliver. Back to Mandel. Jared drives in, kicks to Nystrom on top. Nystrom to Mulliver in the paint, tries to fire a pass down low that's kicked. Mulliver gets it back, fires a three, no good. Taylor with a rebound, up and in for two for Noah Taylor. Noah Taylor giving Columbus a 1-point lead. 34-33. Blazers back to our right. Luke Bukowski, top of the key. Trying to drive in, it's not there. Has it on the left corner to our right. Hands to Mearstein now. Mearstein, fadeaway three. Good! From the left corner for Sam Mearstein. That will give him 10 on the day. Green Bay back up by 2, 36-34. Columbus back to our left now. Taylor on the right side to Mandel, guarded by Marshall Bukowski. Mandel inside for Furlinger on the right block, and he walked with the ball. Columbus turnover as Meese and Hansen come back in for Columbus, and Chip Kint back in there for the Blazers. Reisler will go out.
That last shot by Mearstein, boy, you can't play any better defense than that. Columbus was right in his face. He had a fall-away three from the corner with a high arch, so you just got to give the kid credit on that one.
And the Dons now have to go back on defense, trying to force a turnover, and they get it. Hansen goes for the steal. Meese gets it to the basket. A lot of contact, no call. Did they call it?
Yeah, they called it.
Oh, my God. Meese was hammered and knocked down on a drive to the basket after the Dons got a steal, and Meese will be at the free throw line for the second time today. Foul by Jake Champeau of Green Bay. And Meese at the line, off the front of the rim, no good. He'll get one more here. So Meese, the second one, no good. Rebound tip to Hansen, though, and the Dons have it. Hansen dribbles out of there. Hands to Mandel. Attacks from the left side. Finger roll short from the left side, no good. And Green Bay grabs the rebound. And the Blazers have it back to our right. Down low, Marshall Bukowski wide open, missed it. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds to Columbus. By the way, Marshfield Tigers were trailing La Crosse Central at the halftime break, 38-27. Tigers down by 11 at the halftime break in that Division II sectional final at Stevens Point today. Mandel on the other end, another finger roll, and no good again for Mandel. Wow, he is really struggling in his last two playoff games at Lincoln the other night, and now here today, Mandel really struggling in the sectional round. And the Dons need him. Champeau for three, no good. And the loose ball on the floor, Mandel fighting for it, and a jump ball as Mandel dives on top of Marshall Bukowski. They call a jump ball. It will belong to New Lutheran. So the Blazers will inbound on the baseline, leading by 2. 8 minutes gone by in the second half. 36-34, Blazers inbounding the ball. They have the lead. Inside for a wide open Chip Kint, and no good, but he's fouled on the back. Over the back by Furlinger. Chip Kint will be at the line.
On the out-of-bounds play, Columbus was playing a 2-3 zone, and the Blazers were able to find a cross-court pass to the block on the backside of the zone to get Kent the shot, and he missed the first free throw, though.
Yeah, he did. They're 0 for 3 from the line today so far. Up by 2 here with just under 10 to go now. And the second one here, that one is good. He got 1 of 2 now, and the foul was on Furlinger. That was his second. The Dons have the ball to our left, down by 3. Inside for Meese, up and no good. He missed a layup. Rebound tipped out by Green Bay. It will belong to Columbus.
Man, so many missed shots around the rim.
My gosh.
Actually, by both teams, really, but especially Columbus.
Mandel for 3. In and out. Furlinger with the rebound. Oh, fired a pass to Meese that went out of bounds. It got by Meese, and Mandel just not knocking down these shots. That was the closest he's come today. It rattled halfway home and then popped out of there. And
just not his day right now.
Not his week. Not his week. He went scoreless against Assumption the other night in the sectional semifinal. Now Meerstein, another 3. Oh, he got it. Oh, Meerstein just so good. Another 3. Now the Dons back to our left. Meese to the rim. No good, but he was fouled. As Green Bay opens up a 6-point lead. Momentum Blazers. Meerstein another 3, his second of the half, his third of the game, but Meese at the line for Columbus.
It's Mully time. Got to get Mully an open look here. Whatever you got to run to get him an open look, that's what we need right now because he hasn't gotten a shot in a long time.
He got 3 3-pointers in the first half. Nothing so far in the second half. Taylor in for Furlinger. Mandel is out. Nystrom is in. Meese made the first one. And the second one is no good. And Meerstein with the rebound. The foul, by the way, was on Marshall Bukowski, the freshman off the bench, his second. So now Meerstein, top of the key to our right. Step back, long 2, no good. Meese with the rebound for Marshfield Columbus. Outlet to Mulliver up the near sideline to our left. Tries to put up a 3. Champeau knocks it down. They are all over Mulliver. Meese now on the right elbow to our left. Meese now between the circles. Near side Mulliver tries to drive, kicks it to Taylor on the right side. Taylor steps up and shoots, no good. And a rebound by Hansen on the left baseline. Had it knocked away by Meerstein. Out of bounds, it will belong to Columbus. They are down by 5 with 8:40 to go. 40-35 now. And the Dons want a timeout. 8:40 to play. Timeout on the floor. And more basketball from Antigo in just a moment.
Northside Computers at 907 South Central Avenue in Marshfield.
All right, 1 minute.
And build a computer specifically for you. A great idea for gift giving.
The YMCA's for youth development. The YMCA is for healthy living. The YMCA is for social responsibility. You belong at the Marshfield Clinic Health System YMCA.
How did Courtesy Auto and Truck Center become one of the largest dealers in the Chippewa Valley? By offering our exclusive low live market prices on every vehicle we sell. You'll know you're getting the area's absolute lowest prices with live market pricing. We monitor competitive websites to offer you the most aggressive prices. New, pre-owned, certified. You'll save with the area's best prices. Save time and money because the live market price is the low market price. At Courtesy Auto and Truck Center in Thorpe, you can count on Courtesy Auto.
All right, the Dons down by 5 here, 40-35, 8:40 remaining in regulation time. Green Bay with a 5-point lead here, Todd.
Yeah, the good thing is Columbus has it underneath their basket. They've been able to get pretty good shots when they run their plays out of here.
So following the timeout, the Dons inbounding in the near corner to our left. Mulliver, pull-up jumper in the lane, no good. Mulliver, no good in the paint. Tough shooting day for Columbus continuing. And now Sam Meerstein and the Blazers to our right. Oh, a pad pass and a steal by Mandel. Off to the races. Layup, missed it. Taylor with the rebound. Oh, outlet to Furlinger, stolen by Kent. And the Dons come away empty again. And another miss by Mandel. Meerstein, pull-up jumper good. He's taken over the game, and the Dons season is in jeopardy right here. Mandel back to our left. Don't let him shoot it. Get it to Mulliver. Mulliver for 3. Got it. Oh, there we go. It is Nick Mulliver time. Mandel's shot stayed in the regional round. He didn't bring him with it from last week. Got to get it to someone who can knock down something. Mully with a big three right there, but Champeau, wide open shot. Oh, I think that was partially blocked. The Dons, Mulliver, long outlet pass to Taylor back to our left. Taylor to Meese, to Mulliver for three, no good. And the Dons, what are they not rebounding for? They're leaving, they're not even around the basket on these shots. I do not understand why Columbus is not boxing out and trying to get a dang rebound on the offensive end.
Yeah, on that particular possession, I think that was a quick shot, and they were still setting up around the outside because Columbus typically runs the 5-out or the 4-round-1. So sometimes when you take a quick shot like that, nobody's in the lane, and that's just the product of taking that quick shot by Mulliver. And he was open. It was an open look for him. He just didn't make it. So, again, Mulliver needs to continue to look for a shot, and as he drives in and maybe draws 2 or 3 guys, he can find the open man like he did in the first half. He had 2 consecutive possessions in the first half. He was able to find open teammates. He hasn't been able to do that in the second half.
And Mandel, I don't know what happened from last week to this week. He is a completely different player.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's not making outside or his drives today.
Yeah.
Usually he's pretty good on his drives to the basket, but he's been contested on quite a few of them and has not been able to finish.
3 baskets and 6 points for Mandel. Blazers have the ball to our right after a timeout. Champeau on the near wing to our right. Up top for Kint. Left side now for Luke Bukowski. Dons are back in a what, man-to-man here?
Yep, they're in a man-to-man.
And Reisler to Meerstein on the left wing. Or I should say Bukowski to Meerstein. Meerstein, they got to watch that arm. He likes to shove off with that forearm to create space. Meerstein on top. And they're going into are they taking the air out of the ball here?
Being pretty patient.
Jumper no good by Kint. And again, Kint, and then a foul in the backcourt on Mandel as Reisler went for the steal. And again, Chip Kint is just nervous with the ball. He'll get it in the high post and just start nervously looking around. Hopefully the Dons can get a turnover on that guy. It was a reach-in foul on Reisler in the backcourt on Mulliver. His first. Dons have it to our left now. Mandel and Meese collide at the top of the key as Mandel hands to Mulliver on the near wing. 3 here, no good again. Oh, there's an offensive rebound by Noah Taylor. Now Taylor on the right side. He'll drive in. Lost the ball. He was fouled.
Yeah, on the other side of the ball for Green Bay, Champeau has really struggled as well. So he's kind of been the offset to Mandel today because he hasn't been able to make anything either. And he's a 10-point scorer, but he shot a lot of shots as well. And he's obviously a very poor shooting percentage today.
Yeah, there's number 2 now on Reisler. Mulliver on the inbounds pass on the non-shooting foul. Gets it to Hansen, who gets it to Furlinger. Back on top for Mandel on the right side. Jared trying to drive in. Pull-up jumper! Oh! From the right side for Mandel. The and one. He got it to go and was fouled on the play. And now it's a 2-point game.
Excellent drive by Jared there, using a little shot fake. And the younger Bukowski was on him, the freshman, and I don't know why he's coming out because Mandel hasn't made anything.
Oh, and the free throw is in and out.
But Mandel took advantage of Bukowski coming out with the shot fake.
Sam Meerstein picked up his first personal foul. It's a 2-point ball game, just under 6 minutes to go, 42-40. Dons down by 2. Blazers with the ball to our right. Dons trying to put on the half-court trap. Bukowski, Marshall to the rim, in for 2 more. That freshman off the bench has knocked down 3 big shots. Another big one there. Now Mandel on the other end of Hansen in the paint. Hansen out to Mandel for 3. Come on. Nope. Furlinger with a big rebound. On top for Mulliver. To Mandel on the right corner to our left. Mandel now back on top for Mulliver. 5:20 to go. Near side Furlinger now. Guarded by Marshall Bukowski. That freshman off the bench has done good for the Blazers. Taylor left baseline drive up and no good. Oh, got his own rebound back up and no good again. Oh, Oh my goodness, their shots aren't going. In transition, running the floor, wide open. Luke Bukowski on the other end. Dons can't get back defensively. Easy layup. Now on the other end, Mulliver drives in and is knocked down and fouled on an off-balance shot in the paint. But no defense getting back. Easy layup for Bukowski on the other end. And the Dons can get no closer than 2 here today.
The Dons crashed the boards pretty good in the last couple possessions, but getting second shots, they just can't get the shots to go around the rim.
Nothing is falling.
Yeah.
If everything is falling, this is a 65-46 game.
Yeah, you're right.
Easily. Mulliver, the first one, good. And the second one is no good. And the Hansen with the big offensive rebound, though, for Marshfield Columbus, as Mulliver missed the second foul shot. Now the Dons keep possession to our left. Hansen to Mulliver on top. Back to Hansen, little give and go. He'll dish it off to Meese, who is fouled in the paint underneath with 4:37 to go. It's a 5-point lead for Green Bay, 46-41. If the Dons can somehow start knocking down these shots, they can get out of here and steal one.
Well, and free throws, too. I mean, the free throw percentage can't be good. A lot of missed free throws, basically on both sides, but I think Columbus has shot a lot more free throws.
Meese at the line. This is a 1-and-1. And the first, off the front of the rim, rebound tip to Luke Bukowski. Ethan Meese, 2 for 7 from the line.
Those are big points.
5 right there, and that's the difference. And now a steal by Columbus, though. That was kicked, they're going to say. Green Bay's going to keep the ball. Now 4:23, it's crunch time. Green Bay can take the air to the ball, make them foul, and the game is over. That's all you got to do. Green Bay is just going to go into a stall, I believe.
A lot of time left, though. 4 minutes, a lot of time. A lot of stuff can happen here. That's a long time to stall, so
They're pulling the ball out. Here it comes. 4 corners, 4 in, maybe. 4 out, 1 in. Mearstein maybe looking for a cheap backdoor basket here if they can pull that defense out, which is what they're trying to do now. Mulliver going for a steal. There's a foul with 4:02 left. And now if they start, well, they got fouls to give. Nick Mulliver, and that's his third. Champeau will inbound on the near sideline. In for Mearstein, guarded by Noah Taylor. Mearstein right baseline, handoff, backdoor wide. Oh, Bukowski missed it, got his own rebound, blocked by Mandel out of bounds, but a foul. And they forget about the freshman. He's been eating them up inside. Marshall Bukowski can get to the rim anytime he wants, and he's a freshman off the bench. Unbelievable. So now on the non-shooting foul, the Blazers inbound. Luke Bukowski tripped up, lost the ball out of bounds. They're going to say it went off a Dons defender. Champeau inbounding again. High out top for Luke Bukowski to our right. 3:40 to go now. Bukowski picks up his dribble, hands it off to Champeau on top. Champeau. Ball got away from him. Mearstein tracks it down. Mandel goes for the steal. There's the foul. Time running out on the Dons. It is not their day today. Green Bay, a 12-loss team, going to go back to state probably here, it looks like, for the 6th time in 9 years. Or 8 years, I should say. Dons need a timeout here, and they take one. 3:32 left, 5-point game. Back in just a moment.
During the last 50 years, Wisconsin Homes has earned
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports!
One over?
No. Dons are only down by 5. 3.5 minutes to go. if Green Bay tries to stall this last 3:32 out, it's usually a little too early. You end up turning the ball over. And so far, Green Bay has not been very good at the free throw line, so when they've been going, they haven't been making them. So the Dons are definitely still well within range of winning this game. You just got to keep their composure and try to make Green Bay turn the ball over.
Well, the Green Bay New Lutheran team 1 for 4 from the line, but Columbus 3 for 10.
Yeah, I know it's been brutal.
7 points left out there in a 5-point game.
Well, and some of those are bonuses too, so you can talk about even a few more points there if they're front ends of bonuses. So typically Columbus is a pretty good free throw shooting team. So
not today. They can't shoot anything today. Free throws, 3-pointers, 2-pointers, finger rolls, layups. They can't get anything to fall in. That basket is so small on the Dons' end today. You're listening to Columbus Dons boys basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Ben Brecht is producing our broadcast today with Todd Schultz. I'm Mike Warren. Green Bay New Lutheran has the ball following a timeout. Inbound on the near sideline to our right. And the Dons going for the steal. Marshall Bukowski hands it off to Luke Bukowski, who is fouled by Mandel. And the fouls are starting to pile up. And now all the Blazers have to do is make free throws and pack their bags for the Kohl Center.
And that's easier said than done. These bonus throws have a lot of pressure with 3.5 to go in a sectional final. We'll see how much ice Green Bay has in their veins.
Yeah, Dons have not handled the pressure as well as this Green Bay team here today. So now the front end of a 1-and-1 good for Luke Bukowski, the junior. Knocks it down. So he'll get one more. That one good. He knocks down 2 big free throws. It's a 7-point Green Bay lead with 3:22 to go. Dons to our left. Mandel in the paint. On top for Mulliver. Forces a 3. No good. And the Dons get a rebound, though. Meese tries to hand it off to Mulliver. Mearstein with a steal. And the Dons turn it over when they cannot turn it over, and now they foul. And the Dons are letting this one slip away. Hand it right in front of them. And they're going to let Green Bay come in here and get their 15th win of the year. Doesn't look good right now. More free throws here for Marshall Bukowski, the freshman, and 4 on Mulliver, his 4th foul here. Front end of a 1-and-1 is good, and now they start knocking down the free throws. They are putting this one away at the line.
And that's how you win a ball game.
Yep, that's it. And now the freshmen got the second one to bounce in. They are 4 for 4 on their last 4 shots. It's a 9-point lead. Don's in trouble. Mandel for 3. Nope. Oh, he got it. Oh, Mandel finally checks into the sectional round of the playoffs and knocks down a big 3. 53-44. Is it, a full timeout, I believe. Nope, 30. We'll keep it here. Is it too late, though, with under 3 minutes to go?
Still a lot of time left. Now, Mandel, something to be said about him today is his shots weren't that far off. He's gotten some rattles, some circle ones, and finally got one to go right down the middle. We didn't touch the rim. You have to worry about it bouncing out on him. So the Dons still are alive here, down 6.
It's a 2-possession game.
Yep, they're still in it, no doubt about it. They'll come out and they'll run their trap. Either they're 2-2-1 or 1-2-2, most likely full court trap, and see what they can do, see if they can turn over Green Bay New Lutheran here, and if they can get a turnover, they can probably convert that into a layup.
Well, that would be nice because nothing else is, layups haven't even been going in.
They got Peyton Nystrom in there for a little bit of extra defensive intensity out there, so he'll come in and help with the trap.
All right, so Noah Taylor, Peyton Nystrom, Jared Mandel, Nick Mulliver, and Bryce Furlinger out on the floor for the Columbus Dons, a 2-loss team. losing to a 12-loss team here today. Under 3 to go. Green Bay New Lutheran has the ball in the backcourt to our right, and timeout, I believe, by Green Bay, right?
Yeah, he was worried about the 10-second call because they hadn't gotten across the half court, so Green Bay New Lutheran coach called a timeout to save the 10 seconds.
Timeout on the floor, and stay with us. We've got more basketball after this.
Here's another Tooth Truth from Dental Clinic of Marshfield.
Dental Clinic.
1 minute.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Work, whether you're the star or on the sidelines, live in the north or south, city or country crossroad. Sportsmanship is always in season in Wisconsin. Let's see if these two schools can become the next winners of the WIAA and Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award. This announcement from the WIAA.
All right, Green Bay inbounding in the backcourt after the timeout. Mandel goes for the steal on Mearstein, and it's an offensive foul on Mearstein as he slammed into Mandel in the backcourt, who draws the offensive foul. Is that what happened?
No, it was just a turnover.
Oh,
he lost the ball out of bounds.
Okay.
And Mandel knocked it away from him, but Mearstein touched it as it went out.
All right, so it is off of Mearstein into the in the backcourt as they were trying to inbound the ball and get it to the front court to our right. They turn it over. The Dons get the ball back, have it to our left, down by 6. Ethan Meese up top for Jared Mandel. Mandel to Taylor on top for Meese. Back to Mandel. Now Mulliver in the near corner. Trying to get him his shot. Mandel for 3. No. Taylor with a big rebound up and in for Noah Taylor. Oh, the big offensive rebound and the putback by Taylor. 4-point ball game. Now the Blazers with the ball to our right, and Mandel runs into Luke Bukowski and fouls him with 2:13 to go. The last thing you need to do right there.
That was a real chippy one there. Just a small bump by Mandel in the front court here, but they called it, and Burkowski, he's the one who made 2 free throws last time, so see if he can do it again.
Yeah, Luke Bukowski, the junior. Noah Hansen into the game for Ethan Meese, and also for Green Bay, Bennett Reisler in for Marshall Bukowski, the freshman off the bench, who has 8 points, by the way. Luke Bukowski now is at the line. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Now they start hitting everything. 5 straight free throws for the Blazers.
Give me their stats. I want to see what he shoots from the free throw line. Must be pretty good.
Second one is no good. Rebound grab by Mandel. Outlet to Mulliver. Here come the Dons down by 5. 2:05 to go. 51-46. Hansen to Mulliver. On the right wing to our left. Mulliver now trying to get open. They're not going to let him shoot the ball. Furlinger for 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound Green Bay. Under 2 minutes to go. This season is starting to slip away from Marshfield Columbus. They ran into a red-hot Green Bay team who's running through everybody in the postseason, and now they are beating Columbus. Here's a block by Mandel. They're going to get Jared with a cheap call, and that's number 4 on Jared Mandel, and they are going to put Chip Kint at the line with 1:38 to go and a 5-point lead. They can make it 7 here, and the Dons are probably done for the year. This one's starting to slip away. That one off the front of the rim, though, for Kint.
Yeah, that shot by Furlinger on the last possession. Wide open from 3. He wasn't far off. He makes that shot. It changes the whole game, but he wasn't able to knock it down.
Nope, they're not hitting anything. Chip Kent, the second one, that was a two-shot foul. Second one goes in. He gets 1 of 2. Dons now down 52-46. 90 seconds to go, and they need some shots here. Mulliver can't get open there. He forces one, no good. Taylor with the rebound, the putback, no good, but he was fouled down underneath the basket in the left block with 1:26 to go. Well, it's a 6-point game. You need these free throws and some turnovers and some threes, or you're going home. So Taylor now at the line, no good. Wow, they cannot make shots today. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Cannot shoot the ball at all today. And the foul was on Meerstein, just his second of the game. Second one here for Noah Taylor. And the second one, no good. Unbelievable. Nothing going in for the Dons today, and their season will come to an end. Blazers to our right. Dons need a turnover. 1:15 to go. Meerstein, now they'll just play keep away. Dons have to foul right here. Trying to get the turnover now. And, well, they're not getting the turnover. Meerstein has it. And now a foul by Evan Deeringer, and that's going to do it. Under a minute to go. This Green Bay New Lutheran team, 12 losses. Dons haven't lost 12 games in 4 years or 3 years. And they're going to get beat by this upstart Green Bay New Lutheran team here today. Kent at the line again. And the first one is good. And the Blazers are blazing a trail to Madison. This one getting away from Columbus here this afternoon. Boy. Now the second one here off the front of the rim for Kent. Rebound Hansen. Outlet to Mulliver. And Mulliver had lost the ball. Mulliver lost the ball. And I think diving for a loose ball was Kent. And he picks up a foul. Now under a minute to go, and this one is over, I think.
There's a break for Columbus. Muller going to the line, shooting 2 because they're in a double bonus here.
Yeah, well.
Get it within 5 if they make this one with 52 seconds to go.
All right. Got to have them, and there's one. Okay. The foul, by the way, was on Kent, his third, and now Nystrom and... Okay, Nystrom in.
For defensive purposes as they put the press on after this.
All right, second free throw is good for Nick Mulliver. All right, 15 for Mulliver today, and that's it. 53-48. Here comes the pressure in the backcourt. Dons need the turnover. Nystrom with a foul on Champeau. 49 seconds to go, and it'll be a 2-shot foul.
It's a good foul. He's going for the ball. And he hit the ball, and he also got a little bit of wrist there.
His second one, so Jake Champeau at the line for Green Bay.
He's a 76% free throw shooter
First,
on the year.
Yeah. First one today, and it's no good.
But he's struggled with shooting all day. He's been short on everything. Every shot he takes, he's falling back on. He's not staying with his shot, and that's why he's been short all day long with everything.
Meese and Hansen back in. Champeau at the line. The second one is good. He got 1 of 2 there. 54-48. Under a minute to go. Dons to our left now. Mulliver. Mandel. Meese for 3. No. Rebound Furlinger. Out to Mandel for 3. No. And that's going to do it. Foul by Meese, and the season is going to come to an end. And this upstart Green Bay New Lutheran team, 14-12 on the year. Dons haven't lost a dozen in 3 years, and they're going to steal one here, this New Lutheran team. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, the Dons had 2 good looks in the last possession, 2 good-looking three-point shots. Just couldn't knock them down.
Fourth by Hansen. That first free throw by Chip Kent, no good. He'll get 1 more. And... second one good, but oh no, rolls off. Mandela lost the rebound, but he was fouled on the play with 33 seconds to go. Well, it's an 8-point game. Is this doable? I don't think it is.
6-point game. And,
I'm sorry, 6 points.
And big mistake.
They're going to empty the bench.
Yeah, big mistake there by New Lutheran fouling in that situation, because now it gives Mandel 2 free throws to bring this back to 4.
Got the first one. And here comes Hutchison and Nystrom and Taylor. Yep, are they...
No, it's offense, defense.
All right.
Defensive substitutions here for the press. They're trying to get the quickest guys in the ball game. And the guys that don't have 4 fouls.
Yeah, right. Second one is good. It's a 4-point game, and the...
Get him!
Dons have to foul here with 29 seconds left. 54-50. Trying to extend the length of the game here, basically.
Yep, Mandel couldn't foul because he had 4 fouls, so he wasn't able to foul, I don't think, on that particular possession. So someone else had to come and foul.
Marshall Bukowski is at the line, and no good. He was 2 for 2, but he misses a big one there. 29 seconds to go. 54-50. Dons down by 4. 29.7 seconds on the clock. And another free throw for Marshall Bukowski here.
And Columbus is offense and defensive substituting right now, each time.
Second one by Bukowski is good. So now Bryce Furlinger back into the game for Nick Hutchison, who's in there for defensive purposes. Dons have it down by 5 now. 29 seconds in the game. Mandel to Mulliver in the backcourt. Front court to our left now for Nick Mulliver. Mulliver near side for Mandel. Open for 3. Yeah! Oh, baby! Now the Dons have to get a stop here. 10 seconds to go. Mandel fouled out.
He had to do it. There's only 10 seconds left. He had to do it.
Mandel has to be the one to foul. They couldn't track him down to get a foul. Mearstein at the line. Green Bay up by 2. A big 3 by Mandel. It's going to be too little too late. Jared Mandel fouls out his Columbus career.
He's just a junior.
Well, I was going to say, we'll get another year, but Mearstein at the line here, and good on the first one. Boy, oh boy, his first free throw today, and it's good. It's a 3-point game.
As I mentioned, Mearstein's an 83% free throw shooter.
Oh, man.
This is the big one.
Yeah, big one here to make it 4, and it's good. Dons down by 4, 10 seconds to go. Mulliver now to front court left, and Mulliver for 3. Got it. Mulliver for 3, and that's it. Oh my God, that makes you sick.
No timeouts left.
A 1-point game. Coach. And all those shots they missed, they should have blown them out by 30 points. They couldn't hit anything today. Columbus an off-day shooting, and the Green Bay New Lutheran Blazers of the Packerland Conference steal one from the 2-loss Columbus Dons. They send them home, and a 12-loss team is going to state. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? The Dons could not get it done. They shot the ball really poorly today, and they let one get away, Todd. They let one get away.
Yeah, they definitely didn't shoot very well today, and that was a big part of the loss. Played good enough, hustled enough, rebounded enough. All the stats are very similar for turnovers and for rebounds for both teams. Just the shooting by Columbus just wasn't enough. 1 point shy, and a gallant effort, I got to say, by Columbus.
Unbelievable. It shouldn't have been. I mean, it's hard to say. Yeah, they had a great season, but it shouldn't have come down to this. They cannot. I can't. How do you explain it? Just not their day shooting the ball. They were too tight, and just the moment was too big for them, or what?
Sometimes you have days like this when you play a little bit better competition, and that's one thing I've talked about all year. Competition in the Eastern Clover Belt, unfortunately, and when you play a better team, defense, a little bit more size, and your shots are more contested for the most part when you play a better team, and that's the difference. Green Bay New Lutheran, they play a better schedule. That's why they've got losses. They play teams that are D3, D2, D4, and they just play tougher teams. And yeah, you take some losses, but you learn from it and you play more close games. And sometimes that helps you when you get to the playoffs.
Unbelievable. And they had a horrible day shooting from the free throw line. They missed layups left and right, couldn't knock down threes, and they're going to go home with a 1-point loss on a day where if they shoot the ball like they normally do, they blow them out of the gym, and Columbus gets upset. This is a big upset, Mike. Huge upset. This 3-seeded Green Bay team comes in and knocks off a 2-loss Columbus team, and they're going to state again. Unbelievable how this team just survives in Division 5 every year. And Green Bay, New Lutheran, I mean, you get down there and you look at it on paper, it looks like a dynasty, and now they're going to go down there and get blown out by some 1 seed by, I didn't even look at the bracket. They're going to go down there and get beat by, by McDonald's, who? South Shore or McDonald's? One of those teams. They're there's another 3-seed, McDonald. Columbus, a 1-point loss here today. Don's season is over, and we'll be back after this.
Matthew Zimmer, Elijah Lane, Marshall Bukowski, Samson Huntowski, and Adam Gruzy. Congratulations to Coach Mark Gerstein, the NEW Lutheran Blazers, as they receive their sectional championship trophy. Good luck next up to the Blazers. Now they can go on the floor. Thank you all for attending tonight's contest. Please do travel safely home.
57 to 56. Something like that. I don't know the percentage of the totals in the league, but they didn't make half the shots. Trip to state for the Columbus Dons of Marshall, who will go home today, ending their season, and a 1-point loss here today. The Dons will finish at 24-3. And the Blazers, in the MPW Lutheran, improve to 15-12. One more layup. One layup. I'm talking a layup. I'm talking you're right by the basket and you're 7 inches away and you lay it in and it goes in. And that's what the Dons are away from state. One layup. And they couldn't even make a layup today.